I think I hear someone.
Max Payne.
Could be our deputy.
Beleza.
Hey, over here. There. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Get into that. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be. But inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing around the woods at night.
Caramba, eu tô achando lento. Foda, tá ligado? Acho. Gado. Fazer um teste aqui pra ver se.
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
Melhor, ficou até mais bonito o gráfico.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. Can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. Store, the campground, all of it.
I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
Morton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review.
Possível que tenha que ficar no. Ah. Médio.
the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Tá bom.
The mind play.
Já
My
mental.
version of the mind palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous. Worth taking another.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Tá fluido. Testes aqui. Tá desligado essas paradas aqui. Colocar aqui, aqui vem um problema. Traços de raio. Essa porra que pesa que só. Direto. Pesa com- Pesa. Tá aqui no alto. Ativar esse traço de raio.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Bem feito.
There's a route. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Ela pega a lanterna, mas ela não acende.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. Too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature's thing.
Médio.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here.
Olha.
Here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Parece significa o. Cara, essa muito chato, negócio. Baixo pra.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. Oh, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now, this is the scene of the crime. Found him on the table. We didn't touch
O
nothing.
reflexo. Ah, vamos ativar o reflexo. Oh my god.
Procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Tá bem.
Okay, let's start by examining.
Ah, ok.
Our guest of honor.
Eita,
Does
meu
this fit the
Deus.
MO of the previous murders?
Pesado, cara.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
O pintinho, o pingolinho.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Doesn't look right. Heart removed from chest, wrapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Footprints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Seu de aviso os demais invasores. Calma. Vários símbolos na parte.
From the
Anderson. Hey, get back to work over here, can we?
Local. Max Payne. Aposentado. Carinha. É, pois. Caso aqui.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here. Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Eu.
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Rapaz. Ah, mano. Ah, mano. Lá do outro, tem alguns pico.
Hey, Casey.
Lava a
What's the
mão.
forest's favorite shape?
Jeez, Anderson. One case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Velho,
Yes, you
eu podia
do.
anotar aqui, vamos lá. Lava a mão. Vai lá pro... Lavar a mão, tirar o frango da geladeira. Dar uma soneca. Ao contrário. Ih, rapaz. Armar banheiro também, né?
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. Hid the bodies in the forest.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Lavar a mão. Aê. Nada. Foi mais sobre o assassino.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Caramba.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
complicado já o jogo. Mal começou. Tá difícil.
Get lost, Anderson.
Pouca, pô.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Ah,
FBI.
velho, vou perguntar o
Came
cara
to
lá,
town
doido.
about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sister.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I've been into him a few times at Quantico. Or worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts, fell off the map. Let's see. Here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
Same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Ok.
I think... Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. It's somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as more like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 15 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. This mug always cheers me up. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Something happened at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
Eita, que massa.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out.
4.
But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
Pretty complicated.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingale? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. A witch with no heart. Strange echo of all murder. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Eu que ele morreu, né?
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Ai, meu Deus. Logo sozinho.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Algumas atividades suspeitas. Encontramos dadas no entorno, mas algumas. Nada relato. Ah, caçadores legais.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Sozinho assim. Coberturas. Ah, algo se for necessário.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy. But he really hates the movies. We found a page in the woods. a story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chestnut. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him, in his chest. I must find out what.
Okay.
Sound all I can hear. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Maravilha. Presunto aí, vamos.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfit.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called. He's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Alho.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Max Payne.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance. Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Surprised about doubt the much stuff this group.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Dados.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Part removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? Record.
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away? Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Bora.
I can't get that manuscript out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll pop there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Ver como é que se comporta aqui na cidade. Reflexo.
How much coffee have you had today? Don't know, don't care. What's that? That's how much. Ever.
To toot my own horn, but darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball.
Restaurante, né?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. Nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's
Bonito.
Washington's finest.
Jeito.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Kim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. Fence was built just after.
Yeah.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On Ed. Have some pie. Your mind off things. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake and was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. Then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cogent Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Ui! Vamos lá, cadê Alan Wake, caramba? Uma máquina. Aqui pra ser entrevistado.
Rest easy, buddy.
Faz amigão. Arr, arr, arr. Cadê o arr?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Aquela questão do gráfico. Ah, quem será que gráfico será pra não, pô. Efeito aqui. A minha 3060, ela não. Besteira, um efeito no espelho ou no jogo extremamente pesado. Da rolha. Mas
I can't force it open.
bora. Bora aqui.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Easy. Hey.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Tá? Tá.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
We're getting some more new folks in town, I see.
How can you be so calm?
Tá tudo
Work is a
certo.
part of the job.